welcome to the custom photo Eventlab series. So what do we got today? We have a BADHEARN event, photograph event of course. Let's just get that rally adventure element off. So this one's obviously set in rally adventure. Hate with rally adventures, it always pops that up on there for me. Let's just... There we go, that's gone. Alright, let's get this fired up. Alright, so this one here has two locations. We have a car park area and a house area, of course. Now we have the one Eventlab, which is nighttime set. Use the lights to your advantage, of course. Immediately, first thing we're going to look at, to the top left of the screen, we have to lower, to lift, and stock height. This refers to the car, of course, so we can basically lift, we can stock height, or we can lower. It just depends what you actually want. But I think what we're going to go with is just that. From a photograph perspective, what do we got? Now, as I always mention in our photograph series, don't forget your filters. These are located when you hit the bottom of the screen. For Xbox, Microsoft, it's got Y button, photo mode, and you've got presets you can cycle through. So default will look very bland in most cases, but what you can always do is just cycle through, see what options. You can manually adjust these as well. You can create your own presets as well. So in this case, I think I'm going to run Forza 2. And this truck in particular shoots well at a very low angle. I think something a little off center. But, just for purpose sake, this is the type of thing we can do. You can also, put some wow factor in, like maybe we can square it up a bit like that. Have a good aggressive look to it. So a bit of point and shoot, see what comes up, see what takes your interests. But yeah, so that one there is the first location we can shoot at. On to the next. You have a location over here. Now this truck does have drag tires, so it is a bit of a handful if we just gun the accelerator. You know what? That looks great just right there. Now, do we want to go with a shot of an overlook with the car park facility, This is where we can weigh in on. We've got the truck in the top right, fill in that corner a bit. Go something like this. You may want to do a bit more of an overshoot, maybe even just as a general area look. It just really is going to come down to some interest. Now, obviously, we can use that sky, so nice. Use the headlights for a bit of a focus, something like this. Get that tilt on it, get some of that glare off the lights. Definitely can work, that is for sure. Something like that. We'll take a photo there. Now we're running this on the PC because the PC has the rally DLC elements. But obviously, as long as you've got it, whether it be Xbox, PS5, you'll be good to roll. Take these types of shots. Okay, come on, car. The other thing is, if you ever reverse into LED light props in these types of sets, you can actually, like that, rewind, and boom, they're back. They're just going to sit there. So it's all simple and easy to fix. The nighttime shot here is probably going to be a bit more of a difficult effect, but let's just try a few things. reflectors. Can we get any extra? That works a little better for us. So it is a little bit darker there with the lighting, but you know, you can also probably use aftermarket, whether it be phone, PC, whatever software you've got for image adjustments and editing. That would also assist you as well. But yeah, this definitely will give you a bit of an idea. I think something like that with a retro style grain to it even could be really nice. But yeah, definitely we're going to take a photograph of that, and like I said, that gives a few ideas. Now we had out here as well, if I'm not mistaken, was it this side? Another sign. Again, I think the lighting is going to be a little bit darker here for us to work with, but let's see, you know. Straighten up. Get that gap between, just so we can hopefully, between photo and that, get what we want. Yeah, again, the lighting is a little bit problem there, but you know, it gives you a bit of an idea of what you can do. You could go for the low to the ground headlight rolling, or from the side edge there, like the car lot side edge, and something like this. That actually looks reasonable. The night sky looks so good on that as well. Now, we can use the front exterior as well. Built-in architecture, fantastic to work with the photographs. But again, it will come down to lighting, and this one here I think may, again, I mean, we're using the lightest filter we possibly can. That's not too bad, because we're utilizing this as an anchor point. Different take. Again, sort of that low to the ground front shoot on it. But otherwise, you know, maybe go for the overall. There we go. Get car in front, signage on the left, Horizon Wave on the right. Yeah, it's definitely got potential and options what you can do there, but you want to have a bit of a fiddle yourself with that. Okay, let's head on in, see what we're dealing with. Immediately to the left we have a photo shoot. We're all very familiar with what these are capable of, so let's a little bit forward like that. This car is so finicky. Yeah, it's the filter we've got. Obviously, remember it was light, so you're going to want to default out of that. Something that's going to pop for you. And you can see immediately there's so many varying options there. We're gonna have to try and get this car to reverse back a little, I think. Or is it? Ah, come on, that there. Come on. Is that going to be enough? Might be. The other option is parking on an angle, of course, which we could always do. Let's try an angle car park because yeah, this, you'll have to do a bit of fiddling with this one here when you want to take a photograph. To get it flush, it will depend on, there's not much room in front to play with to get the camera in there. So you want to try and find an angle that you can work with. But definitely something which I think is going to be workable. Something like that though. You get the general idea. Reckon a bit of a tilt. Maybe do it like a photographic magazine shoot, and we're going to be doing a magazine front page, and we want to have it like it's obvious it's in a photo shoot. Alright, let's keep moving. So, we have the internal car park area here. Now, there isn't any roof lighting. As it's night time, it will pose some issues for lighting elements. The truck over here, I mean, let's just, I mean, we don't have any lights around this one, but what do we got? Default, and bring that lightness filter back. Definitely the paintwork's had a bit of wear and tear on this one. How long it's been parked for here? Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would have thought having some lights above would have been great, but especially because of the lighting backdrop. But you know, try some aftermarket filters if you use this for a photo. I'm sure you can clean up and get a bit more lightness into it. Definitely the in-game filter is not going to throw the greatest on it. I don't think anything else it will throw. That brings a bit of warmth to it. Still think it would have benefited from a light, admittedly, but that's all fine. But yeah, I mean, so there's that sort of photograph option there. Obviously, you got your tilt functions, but over here, this is where I think another good party piece sort of exists. We can use this backdrop of trucks for a photographic purpose. Whether we do it in the fashion we've parked on an angle here, we could use it like that. We could go for that rooftop type appeal. Showroom floor and pride of the trucks in the middle, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, definitely I think it would still need some after picture photo taking editing in some software, this sort of in built-in environment. But yeah, definitely doable, and it would look quite good. All right, let's roll out of the car lot. There's not much here to actually... There's those drag tires. Onto the house. Now, first thing we do is just park up over here. Because right here, we can do this. And utilize sort of some of this. So, you know, it could just be like you've pulled up, pulled off the side of the road, pulled up to a friend's house. Yeah, definitely. I think something like this has some merits. Filter-wise, I think we can. see, what do we got? This brings out that little bit of darkness into the photo, but also some of that brighter color tones. Our truck's a little bit damaged on the side, isn't it? It's all good. And we can even go... It's going to annoy me that. Go. Something along the lines of this. Right, and snap. Got that photo. Yeah, no, that is quite nice looking. And back to normal graphics. The picture on the mural on the wall of that is, if people haven't come across it or don't have the DLC rally, it's a... I'm going to quickly show you because I like how they've actually done this in-game. It's actually in memory of a lead engineer. So yeah. When was it 1978 to 2022? 22. Man. Very vibrant picture. I like how they've done that though. Alright, let's go ahead, head on up here. Now, ramp-wise, just on an off idea, because we have wooden platforms. Can we use them for a photographic point? Lead up. Use it as a pillar in the corner. Yeah, there's a light there just to cast light on it. Yeah, no, that's still definitely a few good ideas there. Well worth the... oh, my PC's having fun. Self-correct. Yeah, whenever my PC does that with the graphics card, typically I can correct it by just opening the camera up. It just... anyone with PC and the video graphic cards, I'm sure has encountered some of these bugs. Okay. Now, let's pull up the filters because this map we have gone through a few various ones. Let's go and... do that one. That doesn't bring the light in, does it? Yeah. Do that one. Oh. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, whilst we've got some lights here, yeah, don't fall off, guys. You may want to try and get a filter with a bit more lightness to it, but we can utilize that and in that sense get the bikes as a backdrop. You could go for the, you know, home slash near the festival. Here's my bikes, here's my truck look. Definitely, actually that works quite well. Let's snap that one. Like how that looks. There is also an optional type photo you can take up here. We're going to try and jam this in here. Well, I said I was going to try and jam the truck in there, didn't I? How bad could that possibly look? Well, it is in there. It's you could probably squeeze it in there a bit better, I would imagine. But let's work with what we've done here. You feel like a photograph for a how not to park. But you know what I mean. This type of area here, if depending on your vehicle size, you'll be able to work a vehicle back here. Probably an auto zoom or auto zam or you know, a smaller car would be really good back here, or a sports car. Alright, well, I reckon that's going to cover it. We've covered the house, the car lot. All that's left is the finish line. Thank you for the drop in, of course, as always. I'll have some videos on the screen with some more photo maps and some race options for you. And whilst in game, do check out BADHEARN's other array of event labs. Bottom of the screen when you enter the code, of course, in game. You can also follow BADHEARN as well. They do a lot of photographic maps, of course. Alright. Thank you for the watch, and as always, have a smashing day or weekend, whatever it may be for you. And I'll see you on the next video. Alright, gotcha.